Hello, my name is Deacon Jack Brownfield, and I'm here at St. Michael's of the Valley Episcopal Church. This is our Advent wreath. It has 5 candles, 1 in the middle that symbolizes Christmas, and 4 that symbolize virtues: hope, peace, joy, and love. Let's find out what each of these virtues means. Hope is the first virtue of Advent. Christian hope is different from wishful thinking or the normal way we view the world. Normally, we look around at how things are, and we think we can figure out how they will be in the future. When we look around and see death, and suffering, and violence, and sin, we think the future must be like that too. Or we look at our own lives and our own histories, and think the future is set in stone. It's too late for us to really change. Christian hope, however, looks at the world as it is, but also hears the promise of God. In Revelation 21:5, God promises, "See, I am making all things new." Christian hope listens and trusts in this promise, in the face of everything it sees in the world. Peace is the second virtue of Advent. In John 14:27, Jesus tells his disciples, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give to you. I do not give to you as the world gives." A worldly kind of peace is dependent on everything going our way, things being fine and easy. Then we can feel peaceful. But the peace of Christ is the presence of Jesus even in the most turbulent and difficult times. That's why Jesus does not give as the world gives. Just as he went to crucifixion for our sake, so he goes with us even in those stormy and difficult times, bringing peace. Joy is the third virtue of Advent. Christian joy doesn't mean feeling happy and over the moon all the time. Instead, joy is a rich appreciation of what God has done. We see this in Mary's song, the Magnificat, in Luke chapter 1. Mary said, "My soul magnifies the Lord, and my spirit rejoices in God my Savior." Mary would, of course, go on to have many difficult moments in her life, the crucifixion of her son. But her joy comes from the knowledge that God is working for the salvation of the world. It's not a cheap, feeling good all the time joy, but a deep and abiding sense of God's mercy. Love is the final virtue. No one has greater love than this, Jesus tells us in John's Gospel, than to lay down one's life for one's friends. This is what Jesus Christ has done for us, called us his friends, and given his whole self, life, death, and resurrection, for us. In this we see what love is, and we are called to imitate, in ways large and small, this love of Jesus. How can we lay down our lives, not just our literal lives, but our days and hours, our time and attention, to care for those around us? It's very fitting that the 4 virtue candles circle around the Christmas candle. Jesus Christ is the root of all these virtues. It's his promise that brings us hope, his presence that brings us peace, his salvation that brings us joy, and his love that grows into our love. God be with you this Advent.